5 years of anticipation, of preparation. That was 5 years of dedication. That was 5 years of dreaming coming to fruition. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, that man came prepared.
When I was 14, I thought that I'd be famous in a year. Didn't have a lot of talent, but my vision was clear. Submissive of fear, I steered towards releasing on the internet. Couple years later, went to college, growing into debt. I had 100 songs out, recorded on computer mics. Saved up for a blue Yeti, got to work and hit the lights. 11th grade, knew my music was a poke grenade. Was so afraid of being laughed at. The jokes are overplayed, they made me out to be that kid in high school who tried to rap. But I saw they lacked potential, wasn't falling for that trap. And I had a girlfriend too. I was young and getting ass for the first time, and like men too. All my energy was focused on her body, not her soul. Didn't write a lot of lyrics and my music took a toll. Had to get it in control, so we broke up. With 17, low self-esteem, so we smoke up. Now senior year approaches, I'm trying to make this music happen while I'm ashing roaches. Football was every day, I listened to my coaches. But every night my drive to write ferocious. And I started hanging with this girl who played with my emotions. She's the type to get you hypnotized. Meanwhile, my best friend was messing with prescription, telling instant lies. Yeah, I saw it in his eyes, but I thought he'd make it out. Too caught up in my own world while he went the other route. Every night I think about my homie when I wrote a song. Another day passed by, another where my hope is strong. Searching for that record deal. Used to lucid dream so much that I could see my vision in my sleep until it's real. Like I said, I went to college on a scholarship till that girl did me wrong. Felt like a hollow tip shot through my stomach. I used emotion to make songs, cause otherwise I plummet. And instead of running from it, I would run directly at it. For this game I am an addict and my rise has been dramatic. I remember watching Sway in the morning and wishing that it was me. Didn't care for education or some worthless degree. I wanted to flee, so I would sit inside and write the truth. Only happiness I found was isolation in the booth. Long durations of my youth was spent mimicking the legend, like the Beatles and Sam Cooke. They felt like my brethren, I am destined for success. Yeah, I've known since an adolescent. Since the first day I made a song, never second guessed it. The day that I opened up for DMX was the crazy experience. Mine went delirious, 1,000 people in the room. Listen when I started rapping, felt good to be the captain. Beat dropped, I started snapping, set stunned, they started clapping. I was elated, never could be jaded. Every time I'm frustrated, I just pray to the world and know I'm gonna be rewarded. I stuck it out through thick and thin and never once aborted. Last summer I had moved out the house where I grew up, cause a fight that blew up, not the plan that I drew up. So I threw all my belongings in my car and I drove away, looking for a place to stay. Dark time in my life, but I knew I'd find the way. My girl was always there, life had been so up and down, but all she ever did was care. But she was in college, so no, I couldn't stay with her. So I bounced around a couple couches trying to find a cure. Then this guy named Tim took me in, he's my friend's dad. Didn't want to stay long, always felt so bad. So I stayed with my homie and his grandmother. She held me down like no another. Again I overstayed my welcome, so I made it back to Tim's place. I really felt at home there, came into my own there. It was so rare to find a time where I could have a father figure, closest thing I've ever had. Now our bond is growing bigger. I love my mom, yeah we talked every day, but I had to do what's right, she understood it in a way. This is what I needed if I really want to succeed. She kept me grounded to reality and planted the seeds. So much greed in this world, but she spoke very generous. Now I know my flow very venomous. Cause of that I got accepted to a school in Harlem that would let me work on music. All the pieces fall together like it's autumn. So I left Tim's after half a year. I was ready for the city, opportunity appear. Day one in the city, I performed in a small club. Ripped my verses and they showed love. This dude came up to me and gave me his number and told me that his name was Johnny and he wants to help my vision. He could put me with somebody, but I thought that he was full of shit like everybody been before. Come to find his name is Johnny Nunes. He had been on tour with Jay-Z and Rockefeller, taking shots of every artist, big name photographer. Come to learn, he worked the hardest. He brought me up to a room of people to spit a verse. All of them were asking who I was, started moving with the buzz. This guy Rich said he wants me on Sway in the morning and he make it happen in a snap. Dreams are falling in my lap, I know my path is rap. It's not a question, I got there cause I what I earned without a bad suggestion. So I went and Sway show and spit a 5-minute verse. I rehearsed so many times, so many rhymes back to back, crafted to a dime, got respect from Sway. Can't describe the way I felt that day. Fast forward, I'm on MTV with Rick Ross, is crazy as fuck. My dream is really gonna happen, not a product of luck. Because I spent so many hours in my basement all alone, trying to craft the music that you listen to on your phone. And no, I never thought to quit, I knew where this would go. But it takes a long time for the people to know I'm my own man. I got a plan that I run with, gotta make sure whatever you do, you have fun with. We are just a product of the person that we choose to be. I'm a different man than the person that you used to see.